All right. This is going to be a combination video. It's first of all, it's best sale of the week video, right? $130 and 27 cents for some watch parts. They're right here, getting ready to be packed and sent on to the customer. What's funny about these watch parts is I made another video about them where I complained about how people message you immediately after you list something, and they want to sell you. I mean, they want you to sell them. They want to buy it now price so they can buy the item right away. They don't want to wait a week. They got stuff going on. It'd be much better for them to get the parts right away, right? So they'll say, yeah, just give it a buy it now price, and I'll buy it right now. You know, no problem. I'm happy to do it. You know, just let me know what you want, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll even make an offer, right? Now, what were the offers we got on this one? Do you remember?
$30.
$35, I think.
Oh, 35?
Yeah.
And then
There's the final price. And then someone else, after I got the crap out there, the guy who offered me 35 was the most more aggressive one. Not really aggressive, but he was more like, he was very polite, but it was like, yeah, could you do it right now? And then later on he was like, I said, no, the boss says I can't do it. He's like, well, can you ask? No, actually, I was like, can't do it because, you know, they said not to. He says, well, could you ask your boss again? I'm like, so I was like, yeah, my boss said no. But that's actually the person who won. And he made the lowest offer and was really trying to get me sold. Now, do we know why this sold for a lot of money? Well,
no,
130, not a million. Yeah, we don't know. But that's something that you just shouldn't do. If you're running an auction and a bunch of people start contacting you, you know, could you put a buy it now? Could you just sell it? Blah, 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 like that. You just say, no, I'm going to wait and see what happens. And to be honest, that is never, it almost never, ever backfired on me. There was one time where someone offered me like $100 or something for something. And I was like, nah, I'm just going to let the auction run. I just don't do that, you know. And then the auction ended, and I got less than the $100 they offered. I think the guy bought it, obviously, because he's the one that offered me $100. And I was waiting for him to go, ha ha. And he might have, I don't know, but I was like, whatever, dude. You know, this is like the one time that and that's what I'm saying is like I'll take the odds on it every time. You know, like for the one time that it didn't work in my favor, all the other times it's paid off, sometimes big. Now, the funny thing about this too, again, this is my best seller of the week. It's an auction. We didn't really know what these stuff could go for, but I think we should just like, instead of, from now on, maybe we should just like buy old watches and just throw them online. As long as we get them for cheap, see what happens, you know?
Well, what happened with those is that, I collected them over time.
Yes.
And I hate to throw stuff out because I've seen people make like really cool like steampunk pins out of stuff like that. They make like ladybugs and all kinds of things, butterflies, and they use the parts of watches.
Yeah.
And I've seen people make earrings out of the watch faces and stuff like that. So I figured, you know, I'll get a bunch of them together and I'll sell them as is for repurposing.
Yeah.
Steampunk, whatever. I put it in my title. And because I see people, a lot of people sell them. They'll sell just the faces or they'll sell just the movements in the back. These have both. These have the faces and the movements. So there's something in there that's...
Somebody needs... Well, there was a bit of...
The watch in the middle, the very center watch, is a Lord Elgin, I think.
Uh-huh.
And the
winding knob?
The winding knob is actually 14 karat gold, which I didn't think to check.
No.
But
before you list it.
So, like, all the little pieces, like the hands could be gold, the little number indicators might be gold. Yeah. But it's not that much gold.
Yeah, but then again, you get a piece of a watch that you need, you put it together with another watch that's not working, and, you know, you could have $1,000 watch.
Exactly. That's how we sold that one Rolex buckle, that wristwatch buckle. Now, because if somebody is to fix a Rolex and make it a complete watch,
they pay $100 and now they get a $10,000 watch.
Well, it was a stainless steel buckle, so I don't think it was one of the $10,000
okay, watches. Still. But... Now, what were you going to sell these at the flea market for?
Like $10.
How long did you have these at the flea market?
Forever. At least a year.
Did everybody bust your balls about, like, I'll give you 5? No? Nobody even asked?
No, nobody even asked.
Isn't that funny? And we know watch people, right? We have a friend that sells watches and watch parts, and he never looked at it or asked or anything, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, because this isn't really an exciting video, it's just like a quick video where some people were trying to get us to sell the item quick because it's an auction, you know, instead of doing the buy it now. And and I hate when these stupid windows pop up. So they're trying to get us to sell the item quick, you know, and they were like pestering us so much that I even made a video about it. But do you remember I made a prediction
What
about?
was that?
Well, I said that if they were selling me 30, I said if they were offering me 35 to 50, what did I say? I think it would sell for. Remember?
I don't remember.
I said it would be. I'm almost positive. You can check me on this if you so care to do. But I'm pretty sure I said if they're offering me 35 to 50, I predict it will sell from 1 to 150. So that's not bad, right? 130.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could have just remember you actually were joking. You were like, why don't you just tell them, okay, buy it now, it's 200. Remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Marie's medicine music is on. I hope I don't get a music strike. Yeah, so anyway, I predicted 100. I'm pretty sure I predicted 1 to 150. You can check if you so care to. What I'll do is I'll put the link to this video, to that video in this video. So, you know. Oh, also, did I tell you some guy was like, made a comment in my comment section about, so that's how you treat your customers, right? And I was like, yeah, when they try and rip me off, you know, offer me $35 or $50 and then pay 130. I was like, yeah, end your auction quick. I would never do that to anybody, but I guess I'm not unscrupulous.
What do you mean?
I never, if it's a fair and square auction, I don't try and contact the person and say, hey, why don't I'll buy right now? Why don't you end your auction? Why don't you do this? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I know a lot of people do it. It's just like that thing like if someone has a yard sale and they say video games and everybody or jewelry or something like that, and everybody like contacts the person before, will you hold it for me? Blah, blah, blah. You know how many yard sales I've gone to, and they're like the video games right there on the table, or the jewelry's right there on the table, and you're like, hey, can I look at it? It's like, no, somebody's coming to pick it up. It's like, hey, I'm here. You know what happened one time when somebody did that? Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
It was the Game Boy stuff. Some lady was like, it was like not even early in the day. She had a bunch of games. It was Game Boy stuff, not a big huge pile of it, but it was a little thing of games. But they're Game Boy games. So I'm saying, hey, you selling that, right? How much you want for that? And she goes, oh, I'm holding it for somebody. He's supposed to come and pick it up. And she was like, are you Joe or something like that? I'm just making up that name. I don't know if it was Joe. And I should have said, yes.
No.
I'm Joe. No, but I don't do stuff like that, right? So I said, no. I said, but listen, if the guy doesn't show up, I'll buy him and I'll give you this much. And it was about it was more. I actually had said, well, listen, I don't know what the guy offered you, but if you're willing to sell it, I'll give you this much, and it was more than the guy offered. So I said, okay, no big deal. I understand how you want to honor the deal. But then she called me like the next day, and yeah, this guy never came. So because it wasn't a lot of money, a lot of great games or anything like that. But so yeah, anyway, I wouldn't do that. I don't think it's cool to do it. Just whatever. For me, it's not too hard to get stuff that I had to be all like sneaky and whatever. Okay, anyway, that's basically the best thing that we sold so far this week. And today's Sunday, so that's it. Unless we sell something big tonight. Let me see if I had sold anything other interesting in the past few days since I'm here. Just give me a second. My eBay. Let's see. I don't think I sold anything. Yeah, I haven't sold anything there. I'm running auctions. I'm not getting a lot of bids. Where am I? Hold on. Okay, coming up. 1 second. I'm just looking to see what else. Just to see if I sold anything interesting. Alright. There's the watches. Oh. This isn't really interesting, but the way that you sold it, you took advantage of the make offer on the Goldette.
Yeah, to send if you have watchers, you could send them an offer.
Hopefully,
so I was like, oh, let me try it.
Yeah.
I mean, that piece is $30 is cheap for that piece.
$40. Oh no.
No. I
Oh, it
sold it
was
for
marked.
30.
Okay, it was marked 40. So it
Yeah,
was
but I
over
offered
the.
it to them for 30 because I've had it for. It's been on. We've had it for over 16
And it
months.
is a goldette. Everybody's like, ooh, goldette.
But it's just not selling, and I seem to have people have lost interest in my owl necklaces.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't think I paid much for that. So
Yeah, so that's one sale.
yeah, so just to get
It's
rid
more
of
of a
some
story
old
than a sale.
stock. It
Yeah.
was something I just wanted to try.
Yeah.
Because we had just watched.
Oh, it worked right away. Well, you
we
did it on
watched-
some other stuff too,
We
though,
watched
right?
somebody's YouTube
Oh,
video.
this was funny.
On doing that. So
Rally
I figured,
Roots.
let me try.
Yeah. Rally Roots.
So I tried.
Oh, this was an interesting sale. This one with the silver beads.
You gonna really talk about that?
Why not? Because what happened was it wasn't like damage. What happened was you brought me the chain and you're like, goddamn, you got to cancel the sale. I'm like, why? What happened? And what happened was the link just separated, but you fixed it, but you didn't know that you could fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So one of the links separated and all the beads fell off, and she was like, god damn. You know, and again, it's not a big sale, but it's just annoying because this necklace is very light, so it's a teeny bit of scrap. Oh, I had a 10% off sale on it. Huh. I was running like 25% off sales for like weeks, and I was like, you know what? Screw this crap. They're not buying. They're just taking advantage. It's a sale. It's a sale. All right. I had this game, Spanky's Quest. Guess how many years I had that game? Do you want to guess?
Mm-mm. I don't like guessing. You know that.
I had this for 10 years. And I knew right where it was, too. You know how old I'll be if I'll sell the next one for like 10 years from now? I keep saying I'll be in a nursing home. Here's some BS Sega games I was taking to the flea markets. Nothing special. Oh, this one was fun. This perfume. A DK, right? Only sold for 26. It's sealed. And I didn't... let's see how long I had this for. Not that long. About a year. Less than a year, actually. No, about a year. It wasn't even on sale or anything. But the funny thing about this one, right, is it weighed... It was going to California, of course. So it almost cost me $10 to ship, but I cut little bits of the box out because it was like 16.1 ounces, which is over a pound. Anything over a pound, they just jack up the price. So I cut little bits of cardboard out of the box, and you can do that sometimes to make it a little bit lighter. And I got it to where it was like exactly 1 pound, and I'm like, well, they're not going to bust my chops for that. So I just marked it as 1 pound, and it only shipped for like $5 or $6. So that's what you have to do sometimes. I say like $5, and the difference was like 1 ounce. No, I'm sorry, it was 0.1 ounce. Let's see. That's more BS games. Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm out of here. I thought it was interesting though. Like always, if someone makes you an offer when you're running an auction, you're just basically just say no. That's my advice. You know, it's better to.
Well, unless you know what you're selling. If you're not 100% sure, if you know what you're selling and you know it's a reasonable offer, take it. I mean, don't tell people not to take an offer.
No, don't take offers ever. No, I'm just saying not on auctions. Yeah, we didn't know.
It's just watches. There's certain things, like a lot of times jewelry. If somebody, as soon as you put it up, right away wants to give you an offer, you really got to try and research it.
Well,
and if you can't find anything, like with the watches, or
that's why we run auctions.
Don't take the offer. Let it run.
Honestly, in my opinion, this is what I do, right? If I know what it is, I just put a buy it now, right? Because I don't care if I lose a little bit of money here or there. But if I don't know what it is, then I run an auction, and I usually start high. So if it doesn't sell at auction for high, I go, okay, I guess it's no big deal, That's my advice. Let the auction run. Start high. If you don't know what it is, let the auction run. If you think the high price that you started at is fair, leave it there, or raise it, and wait for somebody to make an offer. If it's been online for a couple of years and somebody makes you an offer, you go, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? If you're running an auction, you never had it on before, and they're making you they're salivating to get you to buy it, then no, don't do it. All right, anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. Bye.